Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks, for now I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful empress has returned.
All hail
Why
the
does her
Empress
voice
Delilah,
sound this way?
first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart. I will cast you in cold marble. Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
I'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch, the Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Maybe I should just spin it. Pick a place to lick my wounds. I've got to regroup.
Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of the good families. Now that he's helped the rightful empress. Smart to remember that.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. has a way of turning sour just as soon as you get comfortable.
Sir, how long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey? Hold your horses, Corporal.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour just as soon as you get comfortable.
Hold your horses, Corporal. Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that. Damn it. I need to pee.
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour just as soon as you get comfortable. I helped Emily get a frog unstuck from this old clock when she was 11. I swear I'll find a way to fix this, to bring her back. outsider.
Is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. Won't open without my ring.
Wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Yo, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk with the boss. Little lick spittle.
As we both know, whoever's killing off my detractors is doing so for calculated effect, undermining me. The Crown Killer is being guided by someone. But who? Tomorrow's the anniversary of Mother's death. A sad day for us both. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've protected me.
Disloyal dogs.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's anyone else's fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
Something's gotta give. Think you're smart? I'll find.
make this right. I promise. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? I'll need this. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I've got to deal with Ramsey. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I used to listen while Emily and her governess Callista read from this book. I'm glad she wasn't here to see Emily driven out of Dunwall Tower. I've got to get out of Dunwall. Delilah turned Emily to stone. I will find a way to make her flesh again.
That's Corvo Atano! This won't take long.
Traitorous dog. I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Empress Emily Caldwin and her royal protector Corvo Atano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state. Worse than nothing.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the royal protector will be fined and arrested. You aren't going anywhere!
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
I lost it!
Damn it!
I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. You sure I saw someone? What's going on? What was it? That's Corvo Atano! There.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin...
Think you're being quiet. Into the road for you!
What's going on?
Road is blocked.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
You know what to do. You aren't doing anything. You won't go far. What the?
You're done.
Stop! I'll get to him.
What am I going to do? Something's going on at Dunwall Tower all across this cursed city. Where are you, Corvo Atano? Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaka, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna open a door and I'm gonna be in that weird world where I'm gonna visit the stranger again and get my powers back?
I remember this.
Okay, I didn't have to open the door, but I don't know how I didn't notice that.
Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask. But you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. You'll be living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an empress. Dad could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. I've been here before.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long. And you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say. He's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky.
The jewel of the South, my homeland.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
If he isn't tinkering or painting, Sokolov's chasing life. Or used to.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestone smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland. and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Gets the rent on time? Maybe I just won't pay at all. Who's gonna say?
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The Dreadful Whale. No, it's not on the register. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split the take.
Just don't forget about me. Loading crates sure beats smoke-flashing houses to kill off the blood flies. Never doing that.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Yes! I moved down from Colorado.
Somebody's packing
Thought there'd be
weapons.
more work here.
Maybe try my luck. Whatever you're looking for,
Outside us,
good
crooked
luck.
cock. Damn it.
Oh, hello. I work unloading fish. I'd be out on the boats, but I've got a weak stomach.
Hello there.
Whatever you need.
Careful! There, I said it. I'm scared.
That's Addermire in the distance.
Oh, that's a relief. Don't know what I ate to deserve that.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side of it.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's gonna claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for freight. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Seize the right land. I told you. We used to make good money here, until all the Grand Guard shakedowns.
This job ain't so bad. Beats cheating people all day in a bank.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
And new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Hey there. What have you got? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard. Let's hope you never need help.
underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Come in. If you found this place, I'll trade with you. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. I need a nap. You won't regret it. Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here. Come in, my friend. I like how you spend.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember. Move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know.
Infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin. And another way to get past the wall of light.
wanted man again. Welcome home.
Use your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the aisles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Anyone been assigned to the Please, you gave me no choice. Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
This is how we get rid of snitches.
Listen, I only...
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed
Couldn't
inside.
stop him.
I am certain we will find what we're looking for.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself.
Good. I like this setup better than use the well oil tanks.
Root out the signs of corruption. Seek the scribblings and scratchings of heresy.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft for all hours of old here in the city. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the device
Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor
the most faithful, resolute overseers would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their
bedrock
own
of the
ends.
community has
Exactly,
passed.
brother. Much better to
Those
protect
who
such a
wander
powerful
are
tool.
untethered by
Assemble
family
them in
and
secret
neighbors for
and dispatch
reasons
them across the
tested and
empire
true.
where they're needed.
It is often
Fighting
because they have
supernatural.
turned their backs on tradition and on the seven strictures themselves. A one. What the? To the outsider. Let's see what you got. Come at me, brotherly. I say this now. No mercy. Faithful in our society. Your allegiance
Resolute overseers would border on heresy.
I say
suppose
this
you're correct.
now to all
It grieves me to
faithful
imagine
in our
what cultists
society.
might accomplish
Your
if
allegiance
they took the
should
music
be
boxes
first
and
and
perverted
most
them to their
fiercely
own
to your
ends.
family,
Exactly,
to your
brother.
neighbors,
Much better to
and
protect
to the
such a
abbey
powerful
of the
tool.
everyman.
Assemble them in secret and dispatch.
Sky without stars, the cold, lifeless ocean that surrounds us all and threatens to devour the earth and sky and all things in between. Trust in the Abbey, my friend. There is a tale, a decade and a half old, a tale most often shared from overseer to overseer. A prophecy
suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed. This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation.
What happened here?
We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it all. Hello? There's no one here.
Truth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
We will burn a our virtuous action, so the others will not lose their way.
We'll ask again today if this is truly her chosen path. I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
That's Mindy Blanchard.
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go. Even still.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
This tale is told within our mightiest enclaves. Most high within the abbey, who was banished during
runs deep, brother. Look in every corner.
May not be spoken. And all written record of his existence has been erased.
The description sounds vivid.
That of the fowl, sheep, the octopus, and fish from the cold ocean. I was weak. I must be ever vigilant against the
Come on, come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Adamire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Adamire.
All right then. This is goodbye.
Lysiopus.
Now the power's down.
What's going on here?
Adamire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Who's running around over there?
Let's have a look.
I imagine that?
No, I'm sure.
Something feels wrong.
How did you do that? Holy shit!
The Addermeyer Institute is my best chance of tracking down the Crown Killer. Alexandria Hypatia turned an old solarium into a center for medicinal knowledge that's famous throughout the Isles. She's an alchemist, brilliant and dedicated to helping the miners in Karnaka and their families. If anyone knows what happened to Sokolov and where this all leads, she will.
Check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. You never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's odd, but he keeps an eye on it.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
collecting dust for weeks. His skin is so pale. He's gray. I can bring them here.
I'm very sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Dr. Hypatia doesn't accept patients anymore, and the Institute is under the Grand Guard Authority. Apparently, you can't be trusted to do your job without creating problems.
Wait, I can't lose another child. Where is Dr. Hypatia?
Lock her up until further notice.
What? No! My children need me! Let me go!
Why would he say that? It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
The whole family stung to death. So disfigured. Blood flying nests all around them. Horrible. Some of the men are asking about the situation here. Why we've got 2 squads assigned to Addermeyer to watch one woman.
Oh, are they really?
Yes, sir. Martel asked why we're not out bashing the Howlers.
What I wouldn't give for an entire squad that never asked questions.
It is odd, sir.
The key might be in Hypatia's office. There's probably a master key for the lab somewhere.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Who's this?
Wrong-sided drawer. You really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks. Whatever. All right, here we go. Damn it.
shouldn't take... you can't be! Keep your distance! He's dangerous! What, you won't get away! How did you do that? Bishop! Bad move! Where did you do that? Take us here! Don't let him escape! Bust him! There was... The outsiders! Here we are! Going crazy? Well, shit! What was that?
A victim of a crown killer, no doubt.
Some of the men are asking about the situation here. Why we've got 2 squads assigned to Adamar. Make sure she stays where we want. Our patient never leaves Adamar. Remember that.
It's just that the other night she went... I wonder who that was. You're not supposed to be here. I'm not impressed.
Did you, hear someone over there? I just need to make sure.
Grand Guard personnel. Ship change is at midnight. Miss the boat, you get another ship. Without pay.
supplies have gotten out of hand here.
patient of mine. I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kirin Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? A patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. Something is terribly wrong. I can't put my finger on it. I've gotten something under my fingernails again. What was I working with? Bedtime, perhaps? She would say about this.
I come and I go, putting my patient to sleep as I want. But even when she's awake, I'm with her, looking out through her eyes. My cold, dry sister. She saves her love for the sooted workers, suffocating deep down in the mines. For the children in hovels at the edge of the city, cursed with short, nasty lives. And for Vasco, her trusted assistant, missing now for months. Wherever did he go, dear sister? I long to take him apart, to roll in the mess.
The next one. I'll save her. Drive nails between his toes. No matter.
Putting my patient to sleep as I want. But even when she's awake, I'm with her, looking out through her eyes.
I didn't used to lose things like this. A disease of the memory, perhaps. The common affliction for the gifted.
In hovels at the edge of the city. Nasty lives and professor.
The Duke must see reason. I need more patience.
Your ridiculous morality held you. Putting my patient to sleep as I want, but even when she's awake, I'm with her, looking out to her eyes. My cold, dry sister. She saves her love for the sooted workers, suffocating deep down in the mines. For the children in hovels at the edge of the city, cursed with short, nasty lives. Running against his slippery skull, driving myself against his red fever. In time, good Vasco. In time.
I'm hungry. They promised me another muscle gardener from the Grand Palace. Oh, that muscle. But you're still hiding from me. What's this then? I hate the smell in here. Sickness, weakness, fear. My sister's prison.
Goodbye, Hypatia. The monster had to die. That's the watchtower.
Are you all right? Let's see how you handle it. You won't get. Clever, huh? He's out of ammunition. Take this. You aren't going anywhere. I can't see any way to leave.
watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up.
Wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Come back here! Whoever did this must still be around!
Oil protector or not, he's gonna bleed all the same.
Come on! I don't have time for games!
I'll lay low until you're finished. Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes, let's head out for the dreadful whale.
You didn't find Sokolov.
No, but I killed Hypatia.
You what?
She was the crown killer. The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her. She wasn't even aware of it.
And Sokolov?
He's been moved to the home of a man named Kieran Jindosh.
The Duke's grand inventor. They say he's a genius.
They die like anyone else. I need Anton Sokolov, but he's missing. Held by another inventor named Kieran Jindosh, who no doubt wants whatever secrets Sokolov holds in his head. Jindosh is the mad inventor who armed Karnaca with clockwork killing machines, the city where I grew up and trained, where I won the Duke's tournament when I was still a boy. They say the clockwork soldiers are the equal of Karnaca's best fighters now. I'm going to put that to the test. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.